Aku No Hana episode 4, so let's get into this. So this week's Aku No Hana episode, I'm gonna give it an okay, and the reason I give this episode an okay, for one, it wasn't as crazy as like the previous episode, you know what I mean? It wasn't like Nakamura going ham on freaking Kasuga. It wasn't like that. It was just more mellowed down, I have to say, for this episode. Not to mention, here's the thing, we already established that the animation isn't that great and all, but this episode's animation was really lacking. Like, there's a lot of still images for this episode. It's so noticeable. It was ridiculous. I don't understand. Like, there's a lot of scenes in this episode where the characters literally just like they just literally stop moving, and I'm like, what the heck? It was ridiculous. I don't know why they did it so much. And there's like a scene in here where there's full-on dialogue, but we didn't get to see their face at all. Like, they're talking, moving, and everything, but their face wasn't there, and it was bothering me. So, I mean, overall, this episode was okay, but I did enjoy this nonetheless. So, really what happens in this episode is that after he ended up defending Nakamura, saying she didn't do it or anything like that, he ends up going to school, going to his classroom, and yes, like I said in my last review, people were going to start shunning him, even his friends, and his friends were shunning him away and stuff. And like, Yamada's like, and like, he's not even trying to talk to him anymore, so it really sucks. Like, I knew this was going to happen, but Saki actually says good morning to him, and people are like, why would you say that to him? And stuff. So, you know, it's interesting, and apparently Saki actually is like surprising that she liked the fact that Kasuga actually stood up for Nakamura. She's like, I really like that about you and stuff. I was like, oh crap, like this is interesting. It's interesting. So there's some development going on. Not to mention there's even more development because later on in this episode, Kasuga ends up asking Saki out on a date, going to the bookstore and stuff like that. And I was like, whoa, what's going on here? So I mean, like she actually said yes. So she said she's gonna go. Like, it was progressing with their relationship stuff. So he was like, yeah, I'm happy and stuff. But the thing is, even though he ended up asking her out, freaking Nakamura was there because he thinks he's supposed to meet up. Nakamura and Kasuga supposed to meet up, but he did it. She was like freaking counting birds. She was counting the crows. She was like, 1 crow, 2 crows, 3 crows, 4 crows, 5 crows. Like, I was like, what is you freaking what happened here? But she ended up seeing them, and she was like, she was all smiling. She's like, yeah, she's happy about this crap. And so after they had this little conversation, freaking Kasuga and Nakamura, they're walking together and everything, and that's when she was like, oh, you're going on a date with her? Like, congratulations. I was like, alrighty then. So, you know, she's apparently happy about it. And he thought that she was jealous at one point. Like, you're jealous that me and her are actually doing good together, and then you want to ruin it. She's like, you stupid. Like I want to do that. I want you to be a deviant. I want you to admit that you're a deviant. Do it. Like, she really wants him to feel that way. And so, towards the end of this episode, she ends up making Kasuga wear the gym clothes on their date, like underneath his clothing. And I'm like, and this was a scene right here. I'm like, come on, man. I know she's crazy. I know I saw the comment you're saying she's a crazy person and she don't go by logic, but the whole point is he goes by logic still. He can do something. It's not like he can't do anything. I don't know. Because at this point in time, you're just a whooping boy for her. Like, you're there, and she's just using you and messing with you. She's just trying to make you into deviant. And I think later in the show and stuff, as the show goes on, he's gonna end up starting to like this stuff. I feel like he's gonna start liking this stuff. He's just gonna be like, I like this now. I am a deviant. Yeah. Like, just I don't know. But he ends up wearing the clothes, and yeah, he's all kind of like uncomfortable. But hopefully he can pull the date off. Hopefully everything goes well, because maybe she'll end up noticing that he has her clothes on. I don't know. It depends on how freaking transparent that shirt is that he's wearing. So we don't know yet. So I'm curious if she's actually gonna end up finding out. I don't think so. I don't think she is, because then it would just make things just go sour. Not to mention, I'm also noticing that I think later in the show, apparently I think Kasuga and his mother are gonna like butt heads even more, because they've been arguing a lot because he's been out really late and stuff. So I think something's gonna go down in this household and gonna be going all crazy and stuff like that. So I wonder what's gonna happen here with them as well. So overall, like I said, this wasn't a bad episode at all. So I'm looking forward to the next episode. Nakamura, you crazy son of a gun. Her faces, I gotta admit, even though, like I said, this animation, it wasn't really the greatest, I love her faces, like the way she just looks. You know, those expressions that she puts on her face, man. You know something about to happen. You know, I don't know. I love it. I do love that about this anime. So, like I said, leave a comment below and tell me what you think of this week's episode of Aku No Hana. Like this review and subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more Aku No Hana reviews from me. So yeah, it's been the Thabreakmaster, and until then, people, break out.